My name is Gareth Thomas. I'm the President CEO of Westhaven Ventures. And today I'm going to be talking about our high-grade gold discovery in southwestern British Columbia. That there's a picture of where we're currently actually drilling as we speak. Be making some forward-looking statements, so please keep that in mind. As mentioned there, we have a relatively new high-grade gold discovery, approximately 2.5-hour drive from Vancouver. We drilled 17.7 meters at 24.5 grams in late October of 2018. We're located right off the Coquihalla Highway. In fact, our claims actually go across the highway. Started with 2 drill holes 100 meters apart in 2018. With high-grade gold. Today we've extended that to 1.3 kilometers of strike. Not all high-grade throughout there, but a vein zone nonetheless for 1,300 meters. And we found 2 additional parallel vein zones in 2019. Proven classic epithermal low sulfidation model, similar to Hishikari, or I should say similarities to Hishikari, Kupol, and Fruta del Norte, some big deposits you may be familiar with. We have a large land package. We own outright 4 properties, a little over 35,000 hectares. And on top of that, we have a strategic alliance with a group called Talisker in an additional 189,000 hectares on the Spence's Bridge Gold Belt, which I'll touch on here shortly. And we're currently drilling. We got 30,000 meters planned for this year, which could increase depending on what we find. And we got 2 rigs turning as we speak, started 10 days ago, and now we got the second rig on site today, and should have some news out on Monday on that. A little bit about our team. I won't dive into this. I just wanted to point out Peter Fischel, our exploration manager there, as it's really his expertise joining the team in 2017 that really sort of cracked the nut on what we'd been sort of looking for many years before. And he was with Kupol, run by Kinross before this. He spent years back in the day with Bema, right through to production now with Kinross, and we were very fortunate to get him on our team, and he was actually the recipient of the Spud Hustis Award earlier this year in Vancouver for Discovery of the Year for Shovel Nose, which I'm going to talk primarily about today. Shareholder alignment. This is something we're obviously we're proud about. We directors and insiders, we own 32% of the shares outstanding. As you see there, we have a little over 97 million, or a little under 97 million shares outstanding, a little under 110 million fully diluted. And as of today, we're sitting at a market cap of about 52 million with a working capital of about 4.5 million. Unique advantage, well, this is certainly true as to where we are. You'll see at the bottom, there obviously Vancouver, then over there is the Spence's Bridge Gold Belt. That's about a 200 kilometer long Cretaceous volcanic belt, and this is it blown up here. Those are our 4 properties. Shovel Nose in the southeast. As you move up, you see Prospect Valley, Skunka, and Skunka North. Today we'll be talking mostly about Shovel Nose, but wanted to make mention all other 3 of our projects will be worked on this year, and we're planning a program on Skunka as well, so we will have a 3rd drill rig getting onto Skunka hopefully in late May, early June. That was the first drill hole ever on this whole entire belt, if you can believe it. In relation there, you can see Highland, New Afton, Ajax, Brenda, and Copper Mountain. 2005, they drilled 12.8 meters at 20.2 grams, and Skunka hasn't been drilled since 2007, so we're excited to get back on that project as well. There's a map of the Shovel Nose there, the south zone, our high-grade discovery there outlined in red. As mentioned, 2.5-hour drive from Vancouver, 30-minute drive from Merritt, where we're based. And you see the Coquihalla Highway, which some of you might be familiar with, a major highway, major hub running from the lower mainland up through the interior. And power line just to the north of the property in red, heavily logged, as you could see in that picture before as well. and lots of forestry roads in place, and which leads to year-round exploration. Not many groups in BC drilling at the moment, but we're fortunate enough to be one of them. And that leads to, well, equates to a good overall drilling cost of about $210 a meter, which is obviously another unique advantage there as well. Just as mentioned, 1.3 kilometers in strike, which we're still very open to the south. We're trying to, as we speak, getting a handle on what's going on there while we're testing other targets as well. Ongoing 30,000 meter drill program. We've hit multiple 3 or 4 holes now or 5 holes now with plus 100 gram meter intercepts, and 10 new targets as of a few weeks ago that we've been, I guess, redefining or defining over the past few months here, which we're quite excited about, and I'll touch on those here. Just some intercepts from 2019. Our best intercept to date, 12.66 meters of 39.31 grams per ton gold, 133.1 grams per ton silver. We had a meter of 557 grams per ton gold, which we have here actually, and we'll have on display at the PDAC as well. There's a look at some classic textured low sulfidation core. And here's some of our targets that I'll don't have time to go through them all, but right now we have the rig here. The south zone is outlined in red there. You'll see our vein swarms. You'll see our first vein zone, which we have traced for a kilometer, 1.3 kilometers. We have a second vein zone, and then a little splay of a third. So right now we have a drill rig set up on target A. We're actually triconing as we speak. And this is actually a chalcedonic outcrop that's on surface, which is quite interesting because there's not a ton of outcrop on the project. The south zone was a completely blind discovery. So this has multiple vein events we can see on surface. So we're quite keen to test and very anomalous pathfinder elements as well. So we're testing that as we speak. And we also have our second rig set up now here on what we're calling the north extension. We have a feeling that this second vein, or could be third, could be more, but we think it's heading up here to the northeast, and this is indicative in geophysics. We got a nice linear mag low and resistivity high, which is usually a good, that equates to generally to mineralization on this property. So like I said, numerous targets here, and just the mag map on top of the geology map before. And I should point out, because this is the whole point of this slide, is this kind of a circular feature, if you will, that comes around here. This we think is an old caldera, and this becomes quite interesting as you see where the majority of our south zone high-grade mineralization is. So we're quite keen about what's around here as well. So we'll be following up a lot of that on this as well. Other properties on the belt, I mentioned Skunk, which will hopefully be drilling end of May, early June, depending on snow conditions there. We also have Prospect Valley, which we acquired in 2015. We acquired Skunk North. We staked that in 2018. So we'll be working all these projects, looking to drill 3,000 meters on Skunk with a third rig going there and keeping the 2 on Shovel Nose. Some classic low sulfidation epithermal deposits in companies where we're seeing a lot of the same ingredients, if you will, on Shovel Nose and our other properties. So these are sort of companies and models that we hope to be to or get to one day. And obviously you got Fruto del Norte up there, Hishikari, El Peñon. So and that's a look at the Shovel Nose veins on the left. Then you got the Hishikari vein swarm on the right, very similar looking rocks. We're sitting, better skip through. Yeah, and that's it. Right asset, right location, early success, proven model, and yeah, ongoing 30,000 meter drill program. Lots of news to come out, so stay tuned. Thank you very much.